Hey, Emily Oster. I am a massive fan of yours. I am a board-certified licensed psychologist and a bereaved mom. I really value data and research. And after reading your latest book, The Unexpected, you really just missed the mark. In your book, your goal is to smash the stigmas, and I'm a huge fan of that. That's actually why I read your book. You were reaching parents who have encountered stillbirth, miscarriage, gestational diabetes, and so many more. But then you left out TFMR. Why did you leave TFMR out? I know that you're smart. I know that you thought about this. And the TFMR community wants to know why. In the first sentence of your book, you actually talk about the importance of prenatal testing and how difficult it was to actually go through the decision to figure out whether or not to do prenatal testing and what type. You talk about whether or not to get an amniocentesis if you find out that there's a marker on the NIPT testing, but then you stop there. That's actually not even the difficult part. Okay, so if you have all that information, what do parents do with that data? This was a huge opportunity for you to discuss that these are complex discussions to be had with their doctor. If they find out that their child has a genetic disorder, they have to make the decision. Do I carry to term or do I terminate my pregnancy for medical reasons? This was like handed to you on a silver platter to talk about termination for medical reasons, and you missed it. You also have a medical doctor who is co-writer of your book, Dr. Nathan Fox. He is a maternal fetal medicine doctor who I'm sure has counseled thousands of pregnant patients in whether or not to terminate their pregnancy for medical reasons. Nowhere in your book did you actually talk about the fact that parents do make the decision to end their pregnancies for medical reasons. Emily Oster, I respect you so much. I even read your books in my own pregnancy. I respect you because you're data-driven, you're research-driven, and you really do bust so many myths around there that even medical doctors don't even touch. You really missed an opportunity to reach so many grieving parents. You have the platform to do it, you have the information to do it, and you have the skills to do it. I expected better. And I'm honestly not sure if you recognize this, but you are actually perpetuating the stigma by staying silent. I'm sure there are actual reasons why you left it out in your book, and I would really love to know. Is it because the topic is too taboo? Is it because you didn't want to face the backlash? Is it for religious reasons? Is it because you wanted more people to buy your book? Or maybe I'm just naive and this was actually a blind spot. So why did you leave this out? Because TFMR is one of the biggest pregnancy complications. TFMR is actually 3 times more common than stillbirth and infant deaths combined in the UK. There's some lack of data, but as a researcher, this should be something that you want to learn more about. There is the data out there. You just have to look. As a bereaved parent, when I see that TFMR is not included, it is gut-wrenching because at the end of the day, my daughter died. And by not including TFMR in your books, it feels very stigmatizing to the TFMR community. Like our grief doesn't deserve a seat at the table when talking about pregnancy complications. I honestly feel kind of uncomfortable making this video, but I really felt like I had to do it. And I want to hear from you. I want to have a conversation with you to learn more about why you left out TFMR and what you can do in the future to include us. And to all of the parents who are in the TFMR community, I will continue to advocate for you and stand up for our community because our voices and stories deserve to be told and heard. Thank you.